Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the third-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Cage will kick it away to start us off. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keeping it on the ground here. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
He's going to take off here. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this isn't exactly how they envisioned this game getting started. You see an interception earlier thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang. They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Handoff heading left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll run it here. Tackle made after just a short gain. It's third down for the offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They buy some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
To throw, it's Davis. Running out of time in the pocket. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, to keep this drive moving.
And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They call the draw play here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Defense is coming after him. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Looking to throw. It's Davis. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Gonna run it. It's 4. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, Miami. Made the defense look slow that time. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
It's a run. Running back's got it. And he'll pick up the first down, stopping at 27.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down. We're going to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia. And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's 4. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun, trying to extend the play. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
Well, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kurt, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They're set now to try the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking downfield, it's Davis. On the run here, lets it go. The pass is caught. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now here's the toss play. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. The backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. In the clear at the 25. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's an option look. Touchdown for the U. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Lining up to try the extra point.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner looking to create better field position. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. So they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. He makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. cannot escape, and down he goes. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, great job by the defense coming up with the interception. If you look at it from an offensive perspective, it's third and long. Why not take a chance downfield? You might get a pass interference call, maybe come up with a completion. In this case, it is intercepted, but at least it's downfield, almost like a punt there on third and long.
And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
The running back with the football goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback's got it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a good call on the option, but the quarterback doesn't execute that well. I don't know if he was fooled by the way that defensive end slow played it or not, but the end deserves a lot of credit for coming up with a great tackle.
And the Canes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
3rd down after that running play. To the air, it's Davis. Receiver makes the catch. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He's running out of time here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
The sack sets up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
This offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
He's going to hand this off. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Davis. He's escaping the pocket now. He lets it go on the move. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll run it from the gun. fights through a tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Ball handed off. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 21.
And now from the pistol formation. Heading left after the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The shotgun running play call. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Same tailback, another carry. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Georgia 14.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Gets some space around the 30. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Gives it to the back. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the catch. It's 4. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. He missed it. The lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 20, past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick. If they can recover it, you never know.
The offense still out there. We're going for 2 here. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the ground, it's Shabira. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 2nd down here. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that one.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. This offense cannot be stopped.
Miami, number 88 with the carry.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Davis. The pass rush closing in.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second down now after the sack. Backed up at the one, he's going to throw it. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. Powers through. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Almost intercepted. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds. Incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to the left side. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's the coach's favorite formation, breakthrough formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.